Hi guys, my name is Sherwin May, aka Michelle Win. In today's video, it will be my process for Akali. Yeah, if you like what I do, please make sure to like and subscribe. Alright, the video starts off with a sketch of Akali's head first. The next thing I do is choose colors. Some people would do line art first, but I honestly can't do line art, so I start blocking in like colors and stuff. I think while you watch the video you can see my indecisiveness of like the posing, so I literally just merge everything in one layer and then start over, or I draw over it and paint over it. The main thing of what I did for this piece is blocking in shapes and colors just so it looks interesting, and then once I get like the shape I want, I start painting in more detail for that one. And because I use Photoshop, I do a lot of manipulating for the shapes. So you should see some parts of the piece where I would use Control T, which is the transformation tool, and then from that I morph it to a shape that I want, and then I paint over it. Like there are certain parts where I don't really gesture. You're supposed to gesture out the pose and stuff, but I honestly can't do that. So I go in full on first, and then like once I like the shapes and stuff, I gesture in a new pose to match it. Like I have this habit of like not changing the pose until I'm like maybe 80% done, and then I start all over. It's not very effective, but that's just what I do, unfortunately. But yeah, word of advice though, if you don't like the pose, just start over. I know that some people are scared of starting over, like they just keep to the same thing. But yeah, sometimes starting over fixes a lot of the issues on your art piece, so I would recommend doing that. Just let it go. Let go of the baby. You know, sometimes starting over is better. Only sometimes. If it doesn't work, then I hope you have multiple save files. Please. Having multiple save files would help, just in case you want to backtrack to a different version, you know? Yeah. At a certain point, when you start getting your posing and your shapes done, I start blocking in the important details. Like for Akali, a lot of it is the paint on her body and her clothes and the designs and stuff, so I start blocking those in. And then if I don't like a certain thing, I honestly just transform it. Like I transform a certain parts again, and then I warp it to like a shape I like, you know? I know that some people are like, I don't like that. Don't warp your shapes, but whatever, man, it's your art. Do whatever you want, you know? Whatever makes your life easier, kind of thing. Yeah. So sometimes I would do this thing where I would mask, or at least lasso tool, and then I use a clipping mask so that I don't paint outside the lines. That's a very useful tool. To do that, you literally get a layer and then use a lasso tool and like choose a section of your piece, and then on the bottom right side of Photoshop there's like a little paper. It should be like the second option to the right on the bottom right corner of the layer, you know? That makes a clipping mask. It's like a mini masking layer. But yeah, that one helps me to keep all my paintings and my lines in one specific area. And then yeah, I have like Akali on one layer and then the background on a different layer typically, just so in case I want to change Akali, I can just change her. And then like if I'm satisfied with the background, I don't have to change it because it's on a different layer. I would highly recommend having a character in a different layer from the background, because I've done it so many times where I would have a character with the background in one layer and I'd have to start all over or like work around it. It's kind of a hassle. But like if you have those two in a separate layer, you should have like an easier time painting, you know? And then yeah, once I'm done, I literally do a lot of adjusting, you know, color adjustments, saturation, all that stuff. Having like a layer for overlay, and then making like kira artwork and stuff on it, and then I sign it, and yeah, then I'm done with that process. So yeah, I hope you guys like how I did Akali. If you like my videos, make sure to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you guys. See you next time. Bye bye.